People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. A couple of days ago, a young man lost his life. Government name Javon Jamison. He is from Jamaica originally, Dunkirk. He attended Camperdown High School. Conflicting reports out there that he came to America 2 or 3 years ago. He was living in Florida with his mother. Conflicting report is that he also got deported and recently came back to America, living in a Fort Lauderdale. However, Lauderdale too slow. He wanted a change of pace. He wanted to run with the big money crew, so therefore he came back to New York. It is said that he was warned by friends and associates. Listen, maybe you're kind of hot right now, so therefore you want to keep away from New York for a little bit. There's even conflicting reports that his name was called upon, a MURDER, that took place in New York as soon as he came back. So his friends, associates were telling him, lay low, we will make the money and make sure say you can eat our food. However, people, when you like that fast lifestyle, when you are involved, it is very addictive. You cannot keep out. It is as if it is calling you. Don't know if it is the adrenaline rush or him just love the badness. My point is this. He was no innocent bystander. Now, the more popular story out there is that this is because of some sorts of conflict with some sorts of money that some sorts of girl stole from him. It is said that he made a post on social media and bash these thieving girl, say them thieving money, and he is going to make an example out of that thieving GYAL. That is also word on the street. Word on the street is not always 100% proof. Now I have about 4 or 5 videos. 4 of those videos I posted on my YouTube channel yesterday. In one of those videos, you could clearly see that there was some sort of confrontation in front of the club, some sort of argument, some sort of people wheel and pop off. It was less of a SHOOT out. It looked more like some sort of them run down upon him and them GUN him down. There was not much resistance. It seems as if one side was pieing up the place and the next side a run for them life. So there were 4 videos. 2 of those videos, one of them is when the paramedics came. One of them was when the P0L came and they were trying to give him CPR, but too late was the call. The damning videos that are out there are the videos in which this youth lost his life in a very bad way. And then even more damning for the suspects in this are the videos or the video of them entering the club. You could clearly see that about 4 or 5 men in hoodie, all sorts of designer this and designer that, was entering the club, and their faces were showing before them pull over the hoodie over them head. The P0L also has a picture of these people. If you look on your screen, this is the picture of them going inside the club. These are the picture of them going outside of the club. So therefore, they zoomed in all of these CCTV and they could clearly see the fine faces of the suspect or the cumbulas of the suspect. So people, like me say, this is going to be damning information against the suspect. The P0L in New York, the men in blue, New York's finest, have a picture, them have a name, them have a alias, OCAKA, who I do it. Word on the street is that there is some sort of AR between people from different sections in a Dunkirk. That is word on the streets. There's also information out there that when he was in the club, he was called outside by this girl, the picture that you see on your screen. She was on the phone at the time. He was in some sort of verbal altercation with the people outside. It is also said a next person that was also there when he lost his life is somebody that they are friends. Somebody around you that they are all from Dunkirk. Him and the next one from Dunkirk. They are claiming that this man might have also set him up. Word on the street is that he was on the phone with that girl allegedly when he lost his life. So therefore she kind of distract him, she trick him and make them KILL him. It is also said is either the person that take him out is some sort of family with the hitman. So therefore them not really know. It could be the girl set him up, it could be his friend, it could be his past. A whole lot of questions, a whole little bit of answers. The point of the story or the moral of the story is this. If you live in a mix-up, sometimes you are going to get fixed up. Sometimes you are innocent, sometimes you are caught up, sometimes you are indirectly or directly in the mix. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, I am going to speak about an incident that occurred in a place called Seaview Gardens, where a man of unsound mind, some people call them MAD man. However, this man kind of lick him chip. It is said that since he lost his father, he has been pretty much walking around, talking to himself, kicking stone, and cuss out himself. Here is the thing. There is some sort of WAR going on in a Seaview Gardens between two different lane of people, Black Sea Lane and also Yellow Sea Lane. This man, the man of unsound mind, was sitting on some sort of old refrigerator, turned down, minding his business, talking to himself. When apparently some people from over Yellow Sea Drive, which is the opposition, saw the man alerts. These weren't the regular average KILLERS from over Yellow Sea Lane. These were some sorts, or this was some sorts of outer that Yellow Sea Lane recruits to catch Black Sea Lane off guard. It is said that the outside or outer recruit hitman was doing his routine check to see if them can catch any of the enemies slipping, catch them off guard and shock and awe them. That was when he saw this man sitting on the refrigerator and said to himself, then hold on a minute. This man no know where I'm going. Him not read the notice about the board. Him not get the memo. So therefore, me go pick him off like some sorts of pigeon or some sorts of ground dove. And that is exactly what they did. Based on the information, it is said that this man lost his life because they thought that he was an outer that Black Sea Lane bring in to catch them off guard. And people, you know the rules and the regulation. Catch them slipping before they catch us slipping. So therefore, this person that is a outer, him thinks is a outer, hit is that also. So therefore, he did what he was trained to do. Catch them before them catch we. Pretty much the people that monitor the place on a regular basis, they would know that this person is from there. If you watch the video and paid attention, you would have noticed that when the man creep up, there were persons in the lane, pan the left, pan the right. He knew that these people are regular people from that lane. So therefore, when him spot somebody and him no know said this is a man that all of the other shotters would have known, because him no know, because him is a outer, he was misinformed. Him see the man and run upon him, run him down and GUN him down. A man of unsound mind. People, it is very sad that these people do not take the time. These people don't do their due diligence and make sure say it is not any sorts of innocent people or people from the era that are losing their life. So the moral of the story, just for clarity, some sorts of dispute between Black Sea Lane and Yellow Sea Lane. The madman was sitting on a refrigerator at Black Sea Lane. The opposition from Yellow Sea Lane sent one outer hittis to catch whoever they saw, anybody that them see is DEATH on site. It so happened that the outer saw a man, thought that that man had the same intention. He was also a outer hittis, only to realize that this man lost his life mistaking identity. He was actually somebody that lives in Black Sea Lane. People, this is very sad. How these people think, the fact that these people get up every day, go on some sort of recruitment, bring in some sort of outer to catch the opposition slipping. And whenever the opposition is caught slipping, it is DEATH on arrival. Vice versa, they do the same thing to them if they had a chance. It is an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.